Rebuilding the Filipino moral fiber. Small sparks of hope. Something deeper than corruption is destroying us. We are losing the one thing that built strong offices, strong families, and strong nations' conscience. Filipinos today live in a world of speed, convenience, and noise. But beneath the noise, something dangerous is happening quietly. The slow death of responsibility, discipline, and moral courage. Our country has survived storms, dictatorships, wars, and crises, but no nation survives when its moral fiber collapses. And yet hope is not dead. Every major transformation in history began with one spark, one person, one moment, one wake-up call. Randy, if corruption can spread through small acts, then renewal can also spread through small acts. Episode 1. When the office once formed character. There was a time when the office felt like a second home. People arrived early, not because they were afraid, but because they cared. They turned off lights, saved supplies, and treated every task as something important. That was real care and real responsibility, and nobody needed to remind them. When I worked in the oil industry for 30 years, this sense of responsibility was tested every day. The work was hard, the pressure high, and the profits small because prices were controlled by the government. Still, we had to be efficient. Many people misunderstood the industry and thought we were always the problem. People blamed oil companies for high prices. But as corporate planner, I once compared oil prices with other basic goods. The truth surprised me. Many other products were far more overpriced and abusive, but the anger was focused only on fuel because its price was visible everywhere. This tough environment forced us to be disciplined. Every centavo counted. Waste was unacceptable. Productivity was survival. Many stayed late even without overtime pay because the work simply needed to be finished. In the company where I once worked, the operation was paralyzed for more than a month because of a labor strike called by a non-cooperative and abusive labor union. Management and the supervisory staff saw this painful moment as a rare chance to reset the entire culture of the company. With much difficulty and sacrifice, a small crew of supervisors and office staff kept the operation running. The union was never able to break the resolve of management and its supervisory team. That strike triggered a cultural rebirth. Attitudes changed, discipline returned, responsibility deepened. It became the turning point that rebuilt the company's moral backbone. Maybe the magnitude and backlash of this massive corruption in our country can serve the same role, a national turning point that forces Filipinos to rethink, reset, and rebuild our moral character. That culture formed a generation that valued perseverance, loyalty, and conscience more than praise. Then technology changed everything. Fax became email, memos became chat messages, meetings moved online, work became faster but also less personal. We counted numbers, but we stopped building character. The pandemic made the change even bigger. Working from home blurred the line between rest and work. Convenience grew, but human connection weakened. The office that once formed character became virtual. Meanwhile, corruption cases showed the deeper problem. Our moral foundation as a nation was weakening. The private sector is not exempt because 1. We all come from the same society. 2. Small cheating becomes big cheating. 3. When money becomes everything, conscience becomes nothing. 4. Wrong grows when the good stay quiet. Our crisis is not only in institutions, it is inside us. And so the solution must start inside us. Today's challenge is not only to work well, but to work with conscience, honesty, and faith. We live in a fast world, but true progress is still measured by morals. It may be time to return to simple responsibility, the same inner compass that built strong industries and strong hearts. The future of our work and our nation will not depend on speed, but on how deeply we care.